Hello YouTube, welcome to my new project. We're going to make a little mini box stove. It'll be 3.5 inches by 5.5, because that's just what I found for a piece of metal, so that's what it'll be. We don't know the chimney size, we don't know the style of the door yet. It's kind of designed as we build. We got our gloves, goggles, grinder with the cutter disc, clamps. We're going to clamp a bar on there like we always do to draw our line, and then we'll all be belt sanded so they're all equal size. So, we'll bring you back today when the pieces are all cut and sanded. So, stay tuned. Okay, my 4 pieces are cut and sanded to where they're all equal length. I have a quick tip at the end of the video showing how I got these all the same length, because you're never going to cut them perfect. And I sanded this on the belt sander now, but I had to hang on to these. So don't be doing what I do. Don't let these fall down, hit your belt or nothing. I had these like up in the air this way when that was towards the sander. We're in a barbecue today, so the barbecue's sitting out there just waiting to make burgers. There we go. Now we're going to start to sand the edges and see if we can get some of the mill scale off. We'll pick what is the best for the outside of the stove. We are going to, the goal is to actually cook on this stove. If it don't work, it'll be a nice knick-knack. So we'll put that disclaimer there now. I think it'll cook something. I have the little miniature, they look like ashtrays, spoon rest, little skillets. People thought they were skillets, they were just for a spoon rest on the stove, but you'll see it. You'll see when the time comes. So we do have a miniature pan to use, so we're going to take a break, and then we'll start smoothing these out with the flapper disc and the belt sander. Okay, here's our progress so far. 36 grit and 60 grit. You get out here in the sun, it'll blind you. Now we're going to take it to the belt sander so it's an even grain on it the best we can. And we did this because that's the inside where it'll be welded. And pretty soon we'll be done with this episode. We'll just do the belt sanding. If we got a barbecue, we got smoke just rolling out of the thing getting it started. We got paper, wood chips, charcoal, propane torch shoved in it. You can probably hear it. There you go. Back to work. Sorry if that's blinding. Oh, I'm using my stump. Setting in the chair. So, it's starting to crack pretty good. You can still save stuff like that. If you really want to save a stump when you can save it. It'll last me enough years pounding on it. Using it for a little work spot. Back to work, let's talk. Okay, we may not get all these out of here with the sander. We'll be there all day. I don't know if you can see the lines or not going back and forth, but it'll be good enough. So, we're going to call this good for this episode. Geez, I just hiccup. Thanks for watching. We're on to making our burgers. They're already thrown on the grill. We're sitting here watching them and watching the clock. So, stay tuned for the next episode. Okay, here's a quick tip. You're never going to get these to cut the right length. So when you're done, square one edge, right? Stack them together. And in this case, I got the ones that were too long to the right. I stacked them up, took the cutter disc, and cut them off so they're even. Or you could cut one piece, lay it on top of the metal. You don't draw your line, but you know what happens if you do that with 2x4s? They all get off. So I tried my best measuring with a square, but that's how I got them even. Now we will sand these together on our belt sander. As the belt's going this way, and here's our little fence thing. We will sand these so the edges are the same. We might have to move this clamp, of course, to whatever. I think you get the hint. We're showing these quick clips here. Might help somebody. Break time. Nice out. It's only like 70 degrees. It's beautiful fall weather. You can see how bright the sun is.